Hello and welcome to this hip opening flow. We will be spending time both standing and seated today, bringing in elements of stretch and strength to give you a little bit more range of motion, a little bit more access in your hips. This is a beginner friendly class and we will begin in a comfortable seat. So coming down to the mat, crossing at your legs if you can. You might perch on a brick if you have one handy, or a pillow if this feels a little bit tight already on the hips. You can stack yourself up on a pillow and that will just give you a little bit more softness and ease as you land. And as you arrive here, taking a slow breath in through your nose. And exhaling, allowing your shoulders to drop, your chest to ease. That sense of ease traveling down towards your hips. Maybe you notice them unsticking even here just by bringing your attention to them. And we'll start to take some slow circles from the hips. So any which way to begin with, keeping this circle going. And you can come as low as you wish here. You might stay much, much higher. Gently feeling into that space. Taking it the opposite way around. These slow, steady circles, inviting in a gentle opening. And beginning to rise your chest back up through center. We'll take our legs out long. So you might have a little flex point through the ankles, through the toes, wring out any creaks and cracks. And then keep your right knee hugged in towards you now. We're twisting over our right shoulder. So your left arm hugging your right thigh, your right hand landing behind you. Gaze over your right shoulder. Flex your left toes in towards your body. So drawing them in towards you. There's a little bit more action through your left leg. Drawing a slow breath in here. And exhale, let your right knee drop out towards the side. So you might have a scooch around on your sits bones. It's okay if this right knee is much, much higher. And then using either your forearm or the palm of your hand, pressing into your right thigh, draw your right thigh up towards your hand as you press your hand down. So you're trying to create a little bit of friction here. So you're pushing down through the right arm, possibly the right forearm if we're higher up. But push your right thigh in towards your palm. So they're kind of working against each other. Slow breath in. Exhale, relax everything. Nice. Taking it the opposite way, your right leg goes long, your left knee hugging in towards you. Twist over your left shoulder, planting your left hand down behind you. Your right arm is hugging your left thigh. A moment to draw your spine tall. Slow breath in. And exhale, drop your left knee out towards the side. So same. The left hand is pushing into your left thigh. Your left thigh is driving up to meet it. You might bring your right hand down to the ground. Push, push, push. So they're pushing against each other. Slow breath in. Exhale, releasing. We'll find butterfly. Draw your right foot in to meet the left. We actually have lots of butterflies on this tree today, so this is very apt. Your knees dropping out towards the side. And again, if your knees are much, much higher here, that is super cool. We're going to do the same once more, but both hands this time. So either palms to your thighs or forearms. I'm going to take forearms here now. Push your forearms into your thighs. Push your thighs up towards your forearms. So we find that strength. Holding it there might be a bit of a challenge. Keep pushing the forearms in or the palms. Keep pushing the thighs up to meet them. Slow breath in. And exhale, release. Start to walk your hands forwards, rounding through your spine and allowing the weight of your head to drop in here. Maybe you start to notice your breath filling the back of your body. Could you soften from your hips here just a little bit? And starting to rise your way back up with your chest. We're going to make our way towards a child's pose. So bringing your knees wide of your mat, your big toes together, sinking the hips back and bowing your forehead in. Your child's pose, Balasana. You might be able to creep your fingertips forwards just a little bit, get a bit more space through your shoulders. Sink your hips back, using the palms of the hands to ever so gently push your hips back. Slow breaths. And perhaps you could even soften your tummy here. Maybe your belly could ease. Start to lift your gaze. Walk your hands across to the right side of your mat. They might even come off it. Pushing through your palms, send your left hip back. So this gentle push. You might even bring your left hand on top of your right. Sending the left hip back. Slow breath in. And as you exhale, we'll start to walk it around to the left. No rush whatsoever. Walking those hands to the left side of your mat. Perhaps your right hand stacks on top of your left. Gently push through the hands to send your right hip back. Perhaps you get a little opening through your right shoulder here. Slow breath in. And exhaling, walking the hands back through center. We'll start to rise our way towards tabletop. So bringing those knees about hip width apart. You could tuck your toes here to take a little bit of pressure off the knees. Hands under your shoulders. And start to bring your right knee out towards the side. Bringing it as high as you can, start to take some circles forwards with that right knee. And if you can really slow it down here, you might notice that you have to engage a little bit more around your glute. Take those circles back when you're ready. So slow circles, drawing that right knee high. And start to release your right knee down. Maybe there's a shimmy and a wiggle into the hips. Tucking the toes and take it to the other side. Send your left knee up and out to the side. Circles forwards. And keep them nice and steady and slow. So there is a degree of control here. Rather than just swinging the knee around, we're really holding it as we move. Taking those circles back in your time. And final one here, start to release that left knee down towards the earth again. Maybe there's that little sway, fluid movement, anything that wants to arrive. Before we start to find our downwards facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So start to push through your hands, lifting your hips up towards the sky. And as you arrive here, you can start to pedal into your heels. Take any movement that just feels yummy, possibly dipping your hips. There might be a little twist today through your spine. And a moment here to pause in downwards facing dog. So walk your hands back just an inch or so you really feel the push through your shoulders. Sending your hips up towards the sky. If the heels lift and there is a dip in your knees, a little bend, that is absolutely fine. You can go with that, and it might even help you take your tailbone even higher up towards the sky. Slow breath in and exhale. We're going to walk our way back towards a dangle. So start to walk your hands in, taking your feet as wide as feels supportive. I like to take mine right to the edges of the mat, heels slightly in, toes slightly out, and the top half of your body just starts to hang here. So you might catch hold of either elbow, you might release your hands down towards the earth or have them kind of just hanging and swishing and swaying. And can you really soften through the back of your neck? A soft bend through the knees could be really welcome here. And a little sway might start to arrive. Really weighty down through your shoulder blades. And all of the muscles of your face starting to relax. And starting to roll your way up to standing, bit by bit. There is no rush whatsoever here. Maybe there's a nice shoulder roll back at the top, opening into your chest. And then we're stepping it out to the long side of your mat. So bringing your heels in, toes out. Bring your hands towards your hips. And we're rising tall through our spine, shoulders away from your ears. Slow breath in. Exhale to goddess, sinking into your knees, dropping your hips down low. Inhale, we rise it up. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, final time, knees up, beautiful and wide. Inhale to rise it up. Nice. Wiggle those feet a little bit wider if you feel like that still feels supportive. Bringing your hands in front of you, maybe to prayer, maybe a little grip. Slow breath in. Exhale, sink into your right knee. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, sink into your left knee. Inhale, rise it up. Option for full Skandasana. Exhale, sink into your right knee. If you wish to, you're coming down even lower, maybe hands to the earth as your left toes start to lift. If you want to stay higher, stay higher. We rise it up. Exhale off to the left, dipping into that left knee. If you want Skandasana, you're coming all the way down, maybe hands to the earth, flexing those right toes in towards you. Inhale, take it up. Bringing your hands to your hips. Start to bring those feet a little bit more parallel. So they come in, tracking the sides of the mat. If they're still slightly diagonal, that is absolutely cool. Go with what feels right for your knees. Inhale to draw your spine tall. And exhale to dip your chest forwards now, about halfway. So if you're familiar with a half lift, it's that kind of movement through the torso. Inhale, rise it back up. Squeeze into your glutes. Use your inner thighs to guide you back up. Exhale, we come forwards, the crown of the head pointing forwards. Inhale, push through the feet, strengthen into your inner thighs. We rise up. Final time, exhaling. This time, pausing here. All of that sensation, drawing up through your inner thighs, a little squeeze into your glutes. And imagine that you're drawing your kneecaps up and in towards you. So we're really holding ourselves with some strength here. Slow breath in. Exhale to release hands down towards the earth. Maybe it's fingertips. Releasing the weight of your skull, let your spine round. Now you might notice that you start to hang out in your legs here. I certainly do. So all of that we've just been working with, imagine that you're squeezing your kneecaps up and in towards you. So we get this sensation of our foundations, of this strength holding us. Release through the back of your neck. Start to bring your right hand down below your gaze. Inhale, fly your left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down, replaces the right. Inhale, your right arm sweeps open. 2 more like that. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up, maybe taking your gaze up with it. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm flies up. Exhaling, bringing 2 hands back down towards the ground. And start to walk your way back to the front of the mat towards a runner's lunge. Just to hop this leg back, finding your downwards facing dog once more, and you can wiggle, pedal. On your next inhale, fly your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand. Your left knee comes down towards the earth, finding lizard. And if there is some natural movement that arrives here, go for it, take it. Sometimes I like to extend into the leg, rock this right knee around. And when you feel ready, sinking in towards this shape, either staying on your hands, you could even find bricks or pillows here if you would like some more height. If you fancy it, you can start to gently, slowly walk your way down towards your forearms. So there might be some shuffling and wriggling to do here. Eventually bringing your palms flat towards the earth. And start to return to the sound of your breath, drinking in those long, slow inhales. Maybe your eyes even close down here. Really noticing sensation. Now you start to give a little push into your right foot. Use that as leverage to lift you up slowly. A tuck of your back toes, lift your left knee. And creak this right leg back, downwards facing dog. You might travel through tabletop to get here. And then we're off to the other side. On your inhale, your left leg sweeps up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand, your right knee coming down towards the earth. Give yourself time here to set up, finding that sweet spot. And maybe taking a rock and roll into your left hip, any fluid movement that just wants to arrive. Eventually, starting to find a little bit of structure in the shape, push down into your left foot. Planting your palms down, lift your chest, slow breath in. And if you want it, you can start to walk your forearms down towards the mat. If that is just an absolute no-go, which for me on this side, that feels like the case, we come back up towards our hands and pause here. Returning to the sound of your breath, possibly you could draw your shoulders away from your ears a little bit. And then start to give that little push into your left foot. Rising up if you're on your forearms, tuck your back toes. And this time, lift the right knee. Start to push forwards and backwards on your right toes. A little bit of leverage. We're hopping towards our malasana, our yogi squat. So eventually, the right foot is stepping outside of the right hand. Your hips sinking down towards the mat. You can take a little shift and a sway side to side. If your heels are high here, again, that is absolutely fine. When you're ready, bring the palms of your hands together, using the push of your palms to send the backs of your arms into your inner thighs and drawing them out towards the sides. Give a little squeeze into your glutes, draw your spine tall. And here we are again, the sound of the breath. Relax the space between your eyebrows. One more breath here. And start to bring your hands down towards the mat. Really start to wriggle and wiggle around this shape now. So maybe your knees are tracking out to the side. Maybe you take your hips high to the sky again for a dangle. You cannot get this right or wrong. It's just feeling in. If you want to close your eyes down and listen to sensation, that could be a really lovely way to just listen into what your body is craving, even if it looks nothing like this shape. Eventually, we will be bringing our hips down towards the ground, using whatever support from the hands you would like to get there. A nice bend into your knees, scooch your bottom in towards your heels, and we will start to take a slow roll down. Coming in to land on your back. Keep shuffling those heels in towards you. And start to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. For a moment, really drawing this right knee away from you consciously. You might stay here. Or if you want a little deeper stretch, start to draw your left foot off the ground, threading your hands behind your left thigh. So you're gently guiding everything in towards you, and you don't have to pull here, it's just that extra bit of support holding yourself here. Final option, to extend your left leg up towards the sky. Slow breath in. And exhaling, releasing your left foot down towards the ground. Uncrossing your right ankle, we'll take it over to the other side. Your left ankle crosses over your right thigh again, just drawing your left knee away. Either pausing here now or starting to thread your hands behind your right thigh. Option to start to take your right toes up towards the sky, hugging everything in towards you. Slow breath in. And exhaling, releasing your right foot down towards the ground. We're going to find one final butterfly here. So bringing the soles of your feet together, let your knees drop out to the side, and your arms can just flail out wherever they would like to. If this feels a little bit intense, you can draw the feet slightly further away from you. And one really slow, long breath in. Exhaling, soften everything. You just melt around the shape. And lightly starting to bring the hands towards the thighs, drawing your knees back together. One final hug here, drawing the knees in towards you, maybe a gentle rock side to side. Any movements you wish to take here, embrace them. And we will start to find our way towards Shavasana. Extending your legs. Maybe a little tuck of the shoulder blades underneath you. Settling everything down towards the ground. Let everything become heavy. Releasing your shoulder blades back and down. Your feet rolling out towards the sides. Nothing to hold here. And you can stay here for as long as you wish. This is where I will leave you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.